leading just. Rob Gravitt, number 11, looking good for a record 7th successive win. Record lap, 1 minute 32.6, 101.4 miles an hour. And there is the battle between Lawrence Bristow, number 10, Sean Walker, number 4, for 4th position. That was Tim Harvey going through up into Druids, and Sean Walker goes through. Sean Walker dives through on the inside of Lawrence Bristow, takes 4th position away from him, and starts to pull away as they go into Graham Hill Bend. So Gravitt leads, Rouse is in 2nd place, Harvey is in 3rd position. This is the battle for 4th between Sean Walker, number 4, Lawrence Bristow. Here are the 2 litres, a 5-car train, 1.5 seconds covers them now. Cleland in the Vauxhall, Sytner, Luby, Allam and Lindgren in BMWs, and the Vauxhall is where it matters, up front. Sytner closing right up on John Cleland's rear bumper as they go over the crest. In car with Sytner, he shakes his head. He may not like it, but Luby is going through on the left. He's done it. Kurt Luby in the BMW goes up to 2nd in class. Cleland, Luby, Sytner, Jeff Allam right behind Frank Sytner. Lindgren is right behind Jeff Allam. And Sytner angrily gesticulating. He wants to get past. I don't suppose Kurt Luby's doing too much looking in his rear mirror just now, though. Up to Westfield, out of it. And if anything, John Cleland's getting away as they go through Dingle Dell. Cleland, Luby, Sytner, Allam, number 99, 4th position in the class. There's Netton Lindgren, 5th in the class. Down into Clearways. And it's looking like win number 3 coming up for John Cleland and the Dave Cook Racing Team. There he is in his 2-litre Vauxhall Cavalier over the line into paddock. Beautifully steady. Car handles magnificently. Druids. Down into 2nd gear. Into the apex. Down to Graham Hill Bend. The Cavalier has got the legs of the heavier BMWs, and the RAC's handicap system seems to have got the weight penalty just about right. Look at it. Cavalier, BMW, 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 BMW. 4 of them chasing the lone Vauxhall. In car with Frank Sytner. Now, he's got a good points lead over Cleland in the championship, but he'd be obviously happier if he could get back to 2nd in class by passing Kurt Luby ahead of him. And Frank is challenging as they go into Hawthorne. Now Westfield. And Luby's nearly lost it. The back steps out. He's lost momentum. He's gone wide. Frank Sytner is going through. And Jeff Allam is going through. Kurt Luby, and he's touched. He's hit Luby. Allam hits Luby. And Luby has gone down 2 places from 2nd to 4th in just a few yards, and Netton Lindgren is snapping at his boot lid. And this is the last lap. Rob Gravitt versus Andy Rouse, and that audacious passing move of Rob Gravitt's seems to have cost Andy his 3rd win. Because there's a full second between them now as they go into Dingle Dell, down to Stirling's for the last time. There's Sean Walker, 4th position, staying ahead of Bristow. So Rob Gravitt leads, Andy Rouse 2nd, Tim Harvey 3rd. Then Walker, Bristow, Graham Good. There is Sean Walker, followed by Bristow through Dingle Dell for the last time. Out of Clearways, almost home for that record 7th successive win, and he takes it. Rob Gravitt wins with a lap record from Andy Rouse in 2nd position with Tim Harvey 3rd. But what about the 2 litres? We're in car with Frank Sytner, 2nd in class. John Cleland, the leader, ahead of him on their last lap. It's now or never. They're both champions. Ahead of them is Ray Arms's Honda Civic. They've got to lap it, and they're going to. Pilgrim's Drop coming up to Hawthorne's. There are the leaders. Cleland, Sytner right behind him. They're past Ray Arms. On to Westfield. Sytner is pushing very, very hard indeed, and John Cleland is right on the edge. Almost losing adhesion as he comes out of Westfield, but he doesn't. He's still in the lead. Sytner is still 2nd. Jeff Allam in the background is still 3rd. Through Dingle Dell safely. Down to Sterling's, we're with Frank Sidner. That's the leader ahead of him. They've only got Sterling's out of it now. Clearways, Clark Curb, the Jack Brabham straight. And this is coming into Clearways. And it looks to me as though Cleland's going to do it. I can't see any way that Frank Sidner can get past him now. And Cleland knows he's won. The mercurial John Cleland waves in triumph, crosses the line to win the 2-litre class. And up front, Rob Gravitt, who couldn't even get sponsorship for his Trackstar Ford Sierra Cosworth until a race ago, proudly leads the way back to the pits. 7 wins from 9 races. He's going to take some catching in the championship now.
Yes, 7 wins in succession for Rob Gravitt, and he's helped by Cleland winning the 2-litre class ahead of Sidner. But once again, Gravitt had to fight off the stern challenge of Andy Rouse.
Andy was going very quickly there, and I didn't know whether I'd find a way past him, and I did really a death-defying act down the end of the straight because it's the only place I could see that I could get past him. Andy wanted the space that I was in, and I wanted the space that he was in, and I thought at one stage that we might have it coming together, but we might have touched paint, but I think that's about it. Frank didn't win the 2-litre class, so that gives us a bit more of a lead, so well done to John here.
John, whatever you pay me, it's not enough.
No, I realise that.
John Cleland had the toughest battle of all, holding off the challenge of Sidner, who gave everything on that last corner. The 2-litre class is the touring car format for next year, so another important point proved by Cleland and Vauxhall over the massed ranks of the BMWs. But Gravitt is getting away from them in the championship, and he can take another giant stride to the title in round 10 at the Birmingham Super Prix meeting on Bank Holiday Monday. And we'll have that Birmingham race for you next weekend, but tomorrow live in Sunday Grandstand, Belgian Grand Prix